Now that the trend is over, everyone's already made it, I'm going to try the Red Lobster biscuit mix deal chicken casserole, chicken and dumplings, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna use what I got around the house. I don't have a rotisserie chicken. I have chicken breasts in the freezer. I'm going to instant pot them so I can shred them. I'm gonna use the vegetables I have on hand, which is Great Value corn. I got some fresh carrots in the fridge I'm gonna chop up. I'm going to use Great Value cream of chicken soup because that's what I got. So let's get this going. Recipe calls for chicken broth. I'm going to make a cup of chicken broth with this and some water from the kettle. While we're waiting for the water to get hot so I can make my chicken broth, I thought I would show you these awesome curtains that I made. I even designed the fabric. Pretty proud. All right, let's get some chicken broth. Seems pretty brothy. And I'm gonna just pour that broth right over the chicken. And I'm going to pressure cook 18 minutes because there's frozen chicken in there and it tends to take a little longer. And now I need to preheat my oven to 350, which means setting it to 325 because my oven is wonky. And I need carrots. Prep them on this adorable pig cutting board that my boyfriend made when he was a kid. How cute is that? Carrots are peeled and chopped, and now I'm going to take the butter. They say to use a stick. I think that's too much. I'm doing a half stick because I already have high cholesterol. We're gonna throw that in the oven until it melts. And I'm going to drain my corn. Corn drained. Chicken is shredded, butter is melted, oven is hot. We are ready to assemble this. So we're gonna start by putting the shredded chicken right into the butter. And I'm just gonna dump it and then spread it around. I didn't shred it too shreddy because I like decent sized chunks of meat in my food. And then we're gonna put veggies on top. Is that right? Is that the next step? Yes. We're going to put carrots and corn. And I don't know if I'm gonna use the whole can of corn because it looks like a lot. This actually looks like a lot of carrots, and I only chopped up 2, but one of them was really, really big. Let's see how this goes. All right, and corn. Yeah, whole can's gonna be too much because this is about half of it, so I'm just gonna save the other half for something else. And then we gotta get into the biscuit mix. I almost forgot to season the chicken. And I threw veggies on it, but that's okay. We're going to season with garlic powder and onion powder. Perfect. All right, now we need 2 cups of water to mix with the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. I'm just going to put the water right into the container. I love my giant old Pyrex. I got this at Goodwill years ago. And it's like one of the best things I ever got. Okay. Yum. And we're going to mix it up. Not as thick as I thought it would be, but I guess it just cooks down good. And then we're gonna pour this right over the top. I'm gonna work some of these lumps out. Nobody really talked about that. Okay, now we're gonna pour this right over the top. And don't mix anything. Okay, and for the last step, we are going to mix cream of chicken soup with 1 cup of chicken broth, and I'm going to use the broth that I cooked the chicken in right out of the crock pot. And we'll mix those together and pour it over the top. All right, stirring together the chicken broth and cream of chicken soup. I'm just using the same bowl that I had the dumpling mix in. I need to dirty another one. I have enough dishes to do now. And try to get these blended a little better. Okay, we are pouring this over the top. And again, mixing nothing. No mixing. Just dump it. And then we are going to throw this in the oven as it is at 350 for 45 minutes and see how it goes. And it's out of the oven, still boiling a little bit. Actually, I had to bake it for about an hour because I live at 3,000 feet and everything takes a little bit longer at higher elevation, but it looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it looks really hot, but let's try it. Oh wow. Oh, that's good.